Hello everybody, Rob here from Average Hobby, and today we're going to be doing the Allarus Custodians. We're going to be doing the usual unboxing, and putting together and reviewing all the stuff, but we're going to add two extra little things into here. First thing's going to be spare parts. So we're going to go over at the very end our spare parts after are actually in the middle. When I've put everything together, go over the spare parts because everyone is going to be set up obviously for my boarding party, so they're going to be set up by like this gentleman right here. And there we go. So obviously that's going to be a spare part. But yeah, so we'll go over our spare parts. And in addition, I thought it'd be really nice to calculate how much we're actually paying for this stuff. How much are you actually paying for your kit? And how we're going to do that, how we're going to calculate it, it's pretty simple. We're going to do a cost per gram for the Terminators now, or for these models. Now, a few things I want to mention ahead of time. Every price you're going to see is in Canadian, including the way I'm going to be weighing them, which is going to be obviously in grams. So let's unbox it, let's take a look, and then we're going to give it a weight and a pricing. So here we go. Let's go. I can get the measure thing out of here. So we want to look to see obviously how much this actually weighs per gram, and I want to look at different kits over time to see how much the price calculates. And I'm also going to weigh the sprues after I'm done for the throwaway. So we'll take a look. But yeah, so nothing left in there. So we'll look at those in a second. So we got our 3 bases. Very nice, nothing crazy there. And obviously our instruction manual. It's like, hey, how do you want to build this? Do you want to build it with an axe? Which I think I'm going to. I have to double check the boarding party rules, but it looks like the only thing that's different is the how they hold the axe. Which I think you're allowed a shield captain, but I think they have to be a leader in your group. I think I have to have just 3 custodians, which is not a big deal. Alright, so the first one, they're like, hey, make it like this or make it like this. The second one, they're like, hey, make it like this or make it like this. And then the third one, I'm going to assume it's going to be the same thing. Sorry, the first one. No, yeah. See, it automatically defaults to shield captain. But yeah, I'm going to be going with him. So that's 1. That'd be 2. Options in there. And then yeah, the last guy is just a custodian. Okay, so they don't even give you the option for the third guy. Okay, cool. So that is good to go. And here obviously are our sprues. Very nice. That guy's already almost put together. And here's the other. Wow, and this one, dude's already almost put together, and so it's like, okay, so these are going to be like super easy to put together because the guys are mostly already done up for you. Here, I'll get better lighting here. People complained about darkness. So yeah. Pretty nice, but yeah, it looks like the guys are pretty much already put together for you. So there's not much actually to do on these guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to weigh them here. First thing we're going to do is rip open. There we go. Rip open our bases so we can include those in our weight. Then we're going to switch over to calculate. Instructions don't count in my opinion. They'll be counted as overhead. Let's get our baking thing here. Still some flour and stuff on it, but whatever. I'm going to turn it on. So 0 grams. So that's right there. That's 5 grams on the nose for those. Then we'll add in our sprues. And we're looking at 76 grams on the nose. No way. That's awesome. Okay. So 76 grams. So we're going to switch over here. Okay, so the pricing Canadian is 70 bucks. So we're going to say 70 bucks divided by 76 grams equals 92 cents a gram. So we're paying 92 cents per gram for this model set, for this box set of Allarus Custodians. So what we're going to do in the next part, we're going to go through, we're going to put the 3 guys together. Once we're done, we're going to look at our spare parts. Then we're going to have them all painted up so you guys can see them in all their glory. And then we'll go over how much just the outer sprue ended up being. Oh, let's actually turn you back on. So the plan will be to when I clip out all the spare parts in between, because I'll paint it, I'll clip everything out, and then we'll weigh just the sprue here. And we'll see how much money we actually are going to get. So I'm going to weigh all the parts and the custodies when they're painted up and done up, or when they're parted out. We'll have all our spare parts. I'll have them cut out, and then I'll have them on here. Weigh everything, and then we'll have just the sprue, and we'll see how much all that is worth. And then we'll go into them all painted up and stuff. First time doing this kind of new thing. I hope everyone likes it. I hope people are interested. So leave a comment down below, and we will be right back. Okay, and we are back. So here we go. They have been all put together. To be honest with you, they look amazing. Get a nice little image here. Oh, so these guys have been hobby tacked on for obvious reasons for priming. So yeah, there is a chance they're going to fall off their bases. They're not actually glued on, so they're just tacked on. Yeah, very nice models. I like them. They look amazing. Overall, very easy to put together, minus a few things. Number 1, shoulder pads. Shoulder pads should be going on before the arms, not the other way around. They have you put the arms on first, but for this guy here, I had to actually force this pad down a little bit more than it should have, I think, gone down. And overall, could have been designed a little bit better. That's the first part of the design. Other than that, there really wasn't many issues. They are monopose, which, once again, not a big fan, but I digress. The shoulder pads, the pauldrons, should go on before the arms. That should just be a given because of the way the pauldrons are. And the way they fit onto the torso. The arms should be going first. Second part was putting together this guy right here. Half of the if I hadn't put these two together first, I pretty much just knew, okay, boom, 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 how easy it was to put them together. This guy, half of the instructions were wrong. They were either showing the wrong thing when doing a little, like a zoom in, or they were numbered wrong, or not numbered. For example, the sword on this guy's back in the instructions, not numbered. It just shows a sword on the back in blue all of a sudden. It shows like the attachment, like, hey, you attach this sword here. It's like, okay, well, which one is it? Like, what the hell? The legs were misnumbered. The foot over here is a 7, and then over here was 9 and 10, but it was 10, 7, 8. For some reason, completely misnumbered. This guy, luckily enough, I just took things apart and just kind of dry fitted, and I figured out his legs. They were all misnumbered, like I said. The back was the back sword there, not even numbered at all. It just showed it being attached. So other than that, pretty good. I do expect a little bit more from them in regards to me paying $70 for a model and them screwing up the instructions. But yeah, I digress. So the next part we're going to do is we're going to weigh out our parts and our spare parts. So before I turn this on, we got quite a few spare parts. Actually, I'll turn this on now. Make sure it's zeroed out. There we go. So you get, this part here as a spare part. You get the little hip pauldrons, a couple of them, a spare set of shoulder pauldrons. Depending on what weapon system you pick, these are the spears, obviously. I went with axes. Spare set of hair for some reason. A spare loincloth, because apparently that won't. Really? There we go. A spare loincloth. Because the person who you decide to be your sergeant or whatever it is, the captain, you get a spare arm for one reason. I don't know why you get a spare arm. The only spare thing they have in the build is this, so I don't know why this was included. I think it might be if you want to change this guy's standings, maybe. I don't know. You get another spare hip pauldron. I think I honestly don't know why you get a spare knife, a spare sword there. And then you get the heads. The heads are, the screamy normal heads. And then we'll put them on the base, on our thing here, and we get. If you look down a little bit here, 30. This is 31. 30, exactly 30 grams. So the actual amount you get is 30 grams. Now we already figured out that you're getting charged 92 cents for the total amount. The original amount we had was 76 grams. So when you do the math, right, this is already kind of making me look at it and go, okay. So this is 30 grams, and we are minusing the original grams we started with, which was 76, meaning we're out 46 grams. Or to put that in perspective, $42.32 worth of plastic is missing. That's over half the cost that we're paying for when you think about the fact that we're paying for plastic. Where did that go? Where did that go? Well, let's move this over here. We'll get our dudes off. Once again, these guys are not painted. Wait till that's zeroed out. And here are our two sprues. Completely cleaned. No spare parts. No nothing. 45 grams. 45.5. Because the other one I think ended up being, was it 46.5? So there we go. So if we take our 46 plus our 45. Wait, what? Or 36. Whoops. No, 46. Yeah. Let me double check this. 45.5 minus our starting 76. There we go. 30.5. There we go. Whoops. My bad. I did math wrong. So yeah, so we had 30.5 grams. Now we have the remaining 35.5 to bring us up to, the 70 that we had. 70 something? Yeah, 70 something we had before. So yeah, that's a lot of money in this. If you think about, like, wow. So once again, it was 45.5. So we do 45.5 times our original estimate of $70, not including tax, not including shipping. And we multiply it by the 0.92. This right here is $41.86 of plastic. That's more than half of the value is in this. Now, this, mind you, they also want you to give it back to them to quote-unquote recycle it. Honestly, I'm a little Not impressed with this. The fact that more than 50% of the plastic that I'm buying is going in the garbage. This should be maximized a lot better. Now I know the difference pricing is in regards to paying the person who designed it, the box, etc., etc., etc. But yeah, 45.5 grams of the plastic of the original 76 or however much it was plastic is just throwaway. That's crazy. That's massive waste. So the plan is going forward, every single model that I do, I am going to be weighing the amount of plastic that we both end up with, use, end up as extra bits, or even in this case, end up in sprues. So once again, 45.5 grams, aka 92 cents a gram, or $41.86 with the plastic right here. There we go. So that out of the $70 of the kit. All right, so in the next part of the review, we're going to have these guys painted up, and we will take a look at them. Be right back. And we're back, everybody. So here we are, the 3 Allarus Terminators painted all up, minus the little base rims. There's a reason for that. I haven't come up with the color yet. But yeah, there's two things. So first off, we're going to go over the Terminators after they've been painted up and how they were to paint. Overall, actually pretty easy. Here they are on their bases. So I think they're pretty good. I did a black cape and a black hair because these guys are going to be part of my boarding patrol. Let's see if I can reposition the light here just a little bit. Try that right there and see how that is. Now, let's do it like that and like this. There. A little bit better. Yeah, so nice models. I love the model. I like a little bit of leather right in there. I did mummified grime for the weapons, and to be honest, I love the mummified grime for the weapons. It's like a goldish, greenish brown, and I really like it, actually. I don't know if the camera or the color brings it out all that great, but yeah, I like it. I love it. I'm definitely going to use more of it. Yeah. So overall, really easy to paint. The only issue I had really was putting them together, and just the way these hip pauldrons are, to be honest with you. Not the biggest fan when it comes to the Custodes for that. Arms and pauldrons. You should put the pauldrons on before the arms, because, yeah, or at least the instructions should tell you to do that, but whatever. One of my other big things was the misnumbering or unnumbering of some of the models, the parts to the models. I was not impressed with that. But overall, though, good set. I liked it. These are like I said, the first part of my boarding patrol. I've got my boarding patrol for 10th edition. For my Custodes, I think, all lined up. And you guys will be seeing them very soon because I'll be doing a video about my boarding patrol. Some people have asked about something that they've been seeing in the background, and I'm going to mention it now. And that's my texture palette. I don't know if you can see it. You ready for it? Ta-da. This is my texture palette. What it is, it's thinned down to Mia soil effect. And then, because it's very, I don't know if you can hear it, but it's very rough. You can see from the, I think it's because there's silica powder in it. What I've done is I kind of thinned it out a little bit, and I basically just put it on this base. And then, yeah, I just apply paint to my dry brush. I then wipe it off on a paper towel. Then I'll come over here and I'll just go scoot, 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 scooch a couple times, boom, 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 a couple times, and then I will, actually do my dry brushing. To be honest with you, works way better than anything I've come up with so far. I'm talking about bits primed on a something, a piece of cardboard, which is basically what the Artis Opus one is. The only issue there is I can't clean it and reuse it. This, on the other hand, when it gets too much, I can either A, apply more of this, or B, throw it in when I'm washing my palette, and just let the paint come off, reprime it, reapply this. I'm probably just going to reapply more of this, because it'll just make it more bumpy. So, that's not the biggest deal. But yeah, some people have been asking what this is in the background because they've seen this in multiple videos. Hey, it's my texture palette. But yeah, so there we go. The Allarus Custodes. Painted, reviewed, unboxed, and all that stuff. Thumbs up. That mine. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you. You're watching anything, but you're watching this, so thank you very much. And I'll see you in the next unboxing /review. Bye-bye.